Hey everyone, Cithryth here with episode 8 of my Guild Wars 2 Let's Play. If you remember last time, I'd been working on some just landscape hearts and vistas and all that stuff, but now I'm back to working on my personal story. So I'm in the Black Citadel. I have to report to Tribune Goreblade at the top of the Imperator's Core, which is this big thing in front of me, the big black Death Star looking thing, basically. It basically looks like like a big giant steampunky Death Star, basically. Lots of lava. The Charr sure do love their lava. Some legions more than others, of course. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. While I'm walking, because it takes a while to walk. I think I'm going the right way anyway. Yeah, I think I have to go up the staircase. I would assume so. Anyway, I should probably repair before I do any of that, though. I always forget. I'm really bad at repairing my stuff. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so Guild Wars Players is still a go. The site still hasn't officially launched yet. We're officially launching it when we officially launch the podcast. We had a test pilot episode recording, and that went pretty well, I think. I think we could still use another, podcast co-host or two, maybe? So if you're, into that kind of thing, maybe let me know. We'll have to, vet you, of course, and have you talk to us, because obviously we're not just gonna bring you on full stop. But, yeah, think about that.
Here's my new up-and-comer now. I was just telling Tribune Brimstone about you. Nothing good, of course. Don't you believe him, soldier? In fact, Tribune Goreblade was bragging about some special weapons project you're heading up.
I have an update on that, sir. I've acquired parts and ammunition for my ghost bore musket. I've also arranged a weapons test. But there's a problem. I've seen the Flame Legion twice inside the Citadel. First they were after my plans, and then they showed up at the scrapyard to ambush me. They want my weapon, and they want me dead.
Flame? Inside the Citadel? That steams my ears. How did they find out about your weapon design? I told you, Bure. The Flame Commanders are nervous. If this musket makes ghosts take longer to reform, we'll need less troops to fight them. If that happens, Smolder will allocate more soldiers against the Flame Legion, and will finally wipe them out. Mind if I watch the weapon tests? Sure. Just stay behind the gun this time, Brimstone. I'll invite Tribune Torga of the Ash Legion, too. She'll want to see this.
Alright, so here we get to also make a little bit of a personal decision. From what I understand, these personality type choices, you can see the fist for ferocity, the crown for dignity, and they don't have the charm little pink heart option because Charr. But from what I understand, these don't really affect your character, but it's kind of like a cool little roleplay story thing. I don't know if it actually affects the story. I know later on I do make some choices that affect my story that I experience, but I don't really know if these kind of things do. So let's see, he says, time to construct your weapon, Legionnaire. Use my workbench right behind you. I could say, yes, sir, Tribune. I was about to say Turbine, oh my gosh. Keep an eye on me. Very fierce or whatever. Or I could say the Tribune's own workbench. Sure, I am honored. I'll get started immediately. Or I could ask about some big Charr, but I don't really care. I'll use this one, because I think I went with dignity when I made my character as my main character trait or whatever. Alright. So, this? Yeah. Work table. Construct. So interesting. I'm such a smart Charr. I did it! Yay! It's pretty enough, but it actually, yeah, it is a pretty cool looking musket. Look at that thing. That is cool looking. It's pretty tough, but can she fire? I want you to test it on those two dummies by the door. Show me what you've got. I'm not sure how well it will do against solid targets, sir. You want to march into battle without even test firing the weapon? The dummies. Now, that's an order. Yes, sir. Alright, so I gained a bit of ferocity, I guess, maybe. So let's see my attacks with this Ghost Bore musket. Seeking Shot, Ghost Bore Powder Blast, Ghost Bore Leap. What is this? Ghost Bore Bash, bash it, and Exhaust, launch nearby foes. Let's just, you know, go through them. First skill seems pretty good. Let's try this second one. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Leap, how's this one? Oh yeah, that's, you know, pretty standard leap attack. Number 4. Not great. I guess I probably should have been standing next to it, but whatever. Alright, so that's 1, and now there's the other one I have to defeat, right? Defeat, or whatever. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, just kind of attacking, and then this time I actually will get up next to it to use the bash skill. Oh yeah, that is a pretty good bash skill. I made a good gun. I did a good thing. Yay, me. Alright, so now I get to select my weapons. Now, okay, so I'm gonna try shield because apparently I can use a pistol and a shield, so we'll test out that weapon combo. Oh, and I am encumbered, and I leveled up, but I have too much stuff. I guess I will deposit some things. Or, you know, just kind of get rid of some junk items. There we go. Okay. And I hit level 12, and of course I get more stuff. And, yeah, I can start crafting. Well, I could technically start crafting before this, but, I didn't because, you know, I just didn't. Let's go with... I'm gonna go with power. That seems like a good idea. I'll be honest, I'm still kind of getting used to what the stats do in this game. So, okay, cool. So that's that, and now I'm going to look at equipping a shield. Now let me see. I have 2 pistols. Yeah, I guess I will keep the one in my main hand because it is the one with better stats. And then in my offhand, I will equip this shield. So now I've got magnetic shield, which creates a magnetic field that reflects projectiles. That's pretty cool. And static shield, electrify your shield, preparing to throw it at foes. And then I throw the shield. That's pretty badass. So I enjoy that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And I'm also going to apply these pebbles. Basically, you might notice on some of your weapons or armor or whatever that there's some slot, like empty, see, it says unused upgrade slot. And so you can insert little gem pebble things. There's also specific like sigils you can use later on. Early on, obviously, it's not going to do a whole lot just because early on you're probably going to end up switching out your weapons and armor pretty often, and you don't get a whole lot from stats because usually low level stuff is just like +3, so it's not super useful, but I mean, can't hurt, right? Also, I'm just gonna take the time to point out the cultural armor smith because I've been really into cultural armor on my other characters lately. Tier 1 is level 35, so obviously I'm not gonna be there for quite a while, but I have to say that the cultural stuff usually looks pretty cool, so I'm trying all this stuff on. This is usually the kind of stuff you see your NPCs wearing in your various cultural areas. So this looks like something you'd see, I don't know, some Charrs wearing around the Citadel, I guess. It looks pretty cool. And I'm sure it'll look even cooler once I get it and can actually dye it properly, instead of just whatever dyes it has on right now. Anyways, I have to talk to Craze Steel Grinder next, and they are in the middle of the Plains of Ashford, so we're gonna go there. Alright, so the next story bit where I have to talk to Craze Steel Grinder is just kind of around the other side of this battlement thing. But I think that we'll do that next time. Because I've been talking and the cutscenes take for ages. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you around the internet.